How we doing? You all right? So this is a new special video, concept idea.
Possibly a one-off. It's like a pilot episode.
It's a pilot episode. If it goes well, we'll do another way.
Yeah.
I've already decided which one's going to do next. But back in the video shop days, covers were very important. And everyone's got this idea, me too, that covers were amazing in the 70s and 80s and 90s. So we decided to pick 3 very good ones and 3 what we consider to be very shit ones.
But not across the board, not like the entire video catalogue spectrum.
We've focused it on Warner Brothers.
Like probably, would you say the biggest?
Yeah, and probably the most sort of guilty of doing the shit cover.
I'd say they're one of the big. When it comes to, because a lot of people say when you got your videos on your shelves, how do you file them? Do you file them in, like we've got them here, like action, comedy, horror, sci-fi, or do you file them in actor? Do you file? Some people file them in.
How did you file them?
I vary. I go through different sections, but because of labels such as Warner Brothers, I like to have all my Warners together. Yeah, because they do look good on the spines. We're not talking about on the spines, Warners.
Yes, they're very good. And also, I talk about the quality of the film either. It's very important. If anyone else has a really dicky fit, they're going, well, that film's amazing. Yeah, the film is amazing.
Because that is definitely in your choices.
Yeah, all 3 of mine.
And mine as well, actually.
Yeah, I've not picked a bad film. I've just picked bad covers, in my opinion. But yeah, nice to do. So if it's Star Wars, and then it'd be all my John Candy's were together.
Yeah.
And then I do it that way.
Yeah.
So actors and then put the series of films.
When Chris came up with this idea, literally like 10 minutes ago, the initial thing was because Warner's kind of went through 2 very definite stages. If anyone remembers like the really early Warners, which I think we've got some examples of here, it was basically kept the same format around the outside, very black with the Warner. And it's an iconic look. But the more you look at it, it's really fucking lazy.
Very lazy. Look a bit of the meeting, and they're like, that'd do. Also,
that'll do.
Over there with the ones that I picked that are good, they'd stick with the format as well, because the 2 of my good ones have got the same back.
Oh, yeah. The back was constant.
Like a template. Which for a studio that size, I just think who's in the Arctic, whoever's designing these things, have gone like the easiest gig ever.
Well, this is pre-computer and everything, though, so it's just all paste stuff.
Don't give them an excuse. He's a fucking shock.
Come on. Yeah, no. It is when you had some like really great painting artwork back in the day. Yeah. Star Wars is funny.
It is trying to save us. Leave it on.
Really nice. Bit of background. We'll probably get a copyright strike.
Yeah, the Star Wars movie from the Atari machine. So without further ado, and see which one you agree with. If you agree or don't agree, then put your comments in. That'd be wicked. So I'm going to start off with.
We're going worst, fair.
We're going worst, the first worst 3, and then we're going to redeem ourselves with the best 3. So we'll take it in turns. But seeing as it was my idea.
Okay.
And I'm tired. We'll go with the first one. Rocky.
Iconic film. Amazing
film. But look at that. I mean, it's a bloke in a grey tracksuit having a jog. Now, it's a very iconic scene, but if you didn't know Rocky, Sylvester Stallone going for a jog with a bandana on.
And it's not like a motivational, he's just looking really happy.
He's got a happy look on his face, having a jog, no idea what's going on. And the back looks like one of the photos that you see when you're like 14. Someone's discovered at your school photo. And God, look at your hair there, mate. Look at that.
It's really
miserable bastard. And it's just, I mean, I'm not going to read it, but it's like, if you didn't know what Rocky was, you'd be like,
you know what's great about our cover?
What, the stickers?
The logo.
Yeah, the logo.
It's badass.
Yeah, it's badass.
Look at it on the spine.
Yeah, the spine looks great.
It's really good.
The spine looks great. And so does, again, Rocky. What a good shit.
So you need that shit. Could have just been black, just said Rocky. That'd have been better.
Well, there's an argument if we do another one for films that did just do that.
Okay,
did that with one of my good ones.
Yeah.
But Rocky, I'm sure they could have come up with a better. I mean, obviously it's a screen grab, which is bone idle, but there's a better screen grab than that.
Is it though?
Oh, when he fights Apollo.
Yeah.
When he
can't have him winning though, can you? Spoiler.
Well, it tells you on back they don't win.
Does it?
Yeah. Don't worry about
score. Come on, what's the
quote? In the 70s, because the distance. That's it. The story of Rocky, how he goes the distance.
Okay.
But doesn't win. Because he doesn't. I mean, sorry, but like 70.
I'd rather have a picture of Butkus on the front.
Rocky and Butkus.
Yeah.
Like K9 and Turner Butkus the dog. That's a good one. Yeah. What would you have the screen grab? You'd have to, if you want to sell a boxing movie,
Yeah.
then a person had to put the fight on.
Mm.
Surely.
Mm.
Oh man, that is poor. It is surely. No one can argue that's a crap cover. Anyway,
Okay, that's your first one.
that's my first one, by the way.
My first one which this isn't necessarily, this is a latter Warner Brothers one. So it's not in the square. This is the format we're on about where they kept this style. And that style was regular on the back.
Which I love that style.
It's iconic. It's, like I say, it's really lazy, but it's iconic. So my first pick is from the later one. So this isn't necessarily Warner Home Video's fault because it was the poster for the film, but the original Child's Play, which has a very strange cover. Where's Chucky on there? You think
Do you know what? Right. I don't know what Rob's picked, by the way. I've just noticed what he picked. And that's a very good point.
It's like, what does that take? It's like a Psycho or something like that.
Yeah,
Some kind of, I think originally as a youngster, I used to think that was Chucky in the top, looking down on it.
Yeah, but it's crap.
It's rubbish.
Yeah.
Well, we say it's rubbish. It's rubbish in relation to the film. It's a great thriller cover.
Yeah,
Let's say it could be like Psycho or Rear Window or something like that.
Yeah, if you were renting that just on the cover, you won't go, oh, there's a ginger hair green looking doll killing everybody.
Yeah.
You go, oh, there's like a crazy woman killing people.
Yeah. So do you agree?
Yeah, I do agree. It doesn't tell you anything about the film.
Great logo.
And also they've picked a scene that isn't, I mean, it's
it's not one you associate that much with the film. Yeah, how strange.
All the stuff that they had in that film with like the box and the artwork and the colours and everything.
Yeah, I remember seeing, I think it was in Fangoria, like an early preview of Child's Play, and the fact that it was this doll that came to life and just this really creepy looking. I was like, fuck, I'm in. And then that's what they go with the poster. Very strange.
It's true. Yeah,
that's two down.
Some things you don't think about. That's one of them.
Okay.
Right, I probably get shot for this, but this I think is.
You've not seen this till today, though, had you?
No, and it was like wow. So it's the James Bond one. It's from Russia with Love, and it's Sean Connery on the phone. It's I mean Sean Connery will sell a film, but oh my god, come on, he's selling a James Bond film, and he's on the blower. And on the back, he's on the blower.
No.
Yeah. It's like James Bond Calls. That's what it should be called.
Wow, I can't even remember the film, to be honest. So I don't know.
Well, yeah, I mean, the film's okay. You can't diss Bond with like people go ape shit, but you can diss that cover. It's not something from like the Friends catalogue.
Yeah.
From the early, the 70s.
It's like your dad's looking for a new shirt. He's got a business meeting and he wants a new shirt.
I mean, were phones that rare thing? It's like a gadget. It's a cord. It's got cord. It's a cord phone. It's a phone. It's not as if it's like
it's like a gadget phone. Very strange.
It's a strange one, that dude. No. So from with Love with Sean Connery on phone.
Okay. You went controversial. I'm going to up the controversial.
Oh, okay. I think I've seen it. I can't believe you've picked that as a bad one.
I'm going Lost Boys.
I don't agree. I don't agree with it.
I remember, this is where I go back to my thing. I used to spend summers in America, so I'd seen Lost Boys and I was just familiar with like the legendary red poster, poster with the whole cast. That's when I saw, Lost Boys is coming out in the UK. This totally missed it at the cinema. Heard it was coming out on video. I saw that. I was like, it looks like a 12-year-old boy. He's almost like friendly. It looks like he's being told off.
He doesn't like to be told off. Right. Well, the back.
Did you eat all the noodles, David? Because I did.
Clean Pokemon. Clean bot.
It's rubbish. But, boom.
Well, there you go. So it can't be doing that ultimate dog shit.
Well, why not have that on the front?
Yeah.
That'd sell it a lot. But actually, I think it's the German release or definitely a European release. That is the cover. Star Wars is back on. It's like, what are you talking about?
I don't think they've like smashed I don't mind the one where they got the cast at the front where is it Michael at the top of it.
Yeah.
It's okay, but they could have come up with something cooler, couldn't they?
Yeah.
This film is such a great film. Like anything. Because the logo again is fantastic.
Again, great logo.
They could have just put that on the front cover.
What do people think? Is it just me? Because always, since the very first time I saw it, I was really disappointed.
Or maybe you got spoiled when you were
Maybe, I don't know.
I don't know. I've got used to it, so I can't. But fair play.
2 down.
Once again, this is going to be another controversial one. I think
this is one of your big bad boys, isn't it?
Love this film.
Yeah.
someone lent me this. He bought it for the 80 quid. And I was like, I don't really want to watch some bloke who looks like he's gone to welfare. Mel Gibson. Do you think looks like someone's going to do that welfare drinks bitter?
You know,
It's not. I mean, I love these films.
there's a lot worse than that.
Is he?
Yeah. There's a lot which works on that cover.
Well, yeah, Lethal Weapon works.
Just the fact that it's black and white and the red pops for me.
Yeah,
works.
but
It's the
it doesn't look like
contrast.
Mel Gibson.
You think?
No.
Yeah.
It looks like someone's gone out welfare.
Yeah.
And I just think it's boring. But then the back is just like they've gone, oh, it's just blurred. It's a mess.
Yeah.
It's just like a big picture of him and it kind of ruins the film. And personally, I think it's a really lazy video cover for a fantastic.
It was a
movie.
massive release. I remember that's one which I remember as being a massive release and always being one of the first ones where I remember having loads of copies, always out on rental.
Yeah, it was a huge film. So I think that's why my neighbour bought it. And I watched it over and over again, but I was like, what's this? Because I didn't really know much about Mel Gibson, weirdly enough, in 1987 when it came out. Well, no, it freaks me out a little.
Very strange how they kind of rolled it over for Lethal Weapon 2, just a kind of like a colour version.
Yeah. I mean, the back of Lethal Weapon 2 is even worse than the back of this. It's terrible. The screen grabber, not looking at the floor, or windswept. So I don't know. Again, I think people are going to criticise me for this.
Yeah.
I mean, so with Lost Boys, I don't agree, but you don't agree with this.
Okay. No. All right. I think that's
Like
fine. Yeah.
Sorry.
Right. I'll see if anyone feels about my last choice. God, I love. This is like one of the ultimate 80s rental films, I think. It's such a big deal. Such a shit cover though. Bloodsport. You gotta admit, it's pretty rubbish.
Yeah, it is.
It's like out of focus. It's just weird.
I think that it's got Van Damme on it helps, obviously. But it just, I mean, the font they used to based on a true story is like something they've got. It's just there's very much a free one.
Yeah.
And you're right. It's if you're going to use a screen grab, make sure it's in focus.
It's a very weird one.
It is very strange.
But this, I think Bloodsport was kind of like a word of mouth. Have you seen Bloodsport? You got to see it.
Kickboxer before, right?
No, after.
Kickboxer, was it a bigger one than Bloodsport? In my head, it was Kickboxer.
Okay, in my, it was this one. Because we'd seen this, then you saw the trailer for Kickboxer where it's kicking the
A Kickboxer isn't that much of a different cover, but better.
It's got the red.
Yeah, well, it's more clean.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I always thought it was a weird cover. Very strange, but great film. Shit film, but great film, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, it is one I'm shit. It was onto the good ones, though.
Oh,
Onto good ones. Just to show I'm not unfavourable to the one with the original covers. Cobra. I think I've lost my mind here, but that just looks the coolest thing ever, doesn't it?
it always has done.
It's like you put
Always has done.
a picture of Sylvester Stallone on the front cover, and it
The-
tells
that
you what's
red
going to happen.
background, it tells you all you need to know. But
Not like Rocky. This actually says and tells you everything. Like crime is a disease, he's a cure. I mean, as weird as this film.
there's a win on everything on this one. It's like, let's talk about the wins on this. Amazing tagline.
Yeah.
Stallone is as big as Cobra
Yeah.
on the title.
Yeah, it's when he was in ego hyperdrive.
Yeah.
In this film. I mean, look at him. He's got a bit of a swell, but he's in great nick. He's got a match.
Painting as well, isn't it?
Is it?
I've always thought it was a painting.
No, I thought it was okay. Well, whichever.
I think it's a painting.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, it was very good. And then the back, it goes the spine. goes into
That's
the back.
weird. I always think that's
Super
weird.
Cool, though. I like it.
It's almost like it's been, first time you see it, it's almost like it's been ripped.
Yeah, it does a bit. But like, it's the side cover. Everything on this to me is like
They made an effort on
amazing.
that one.
Yeah, that's an effort. 2 screenshots, which are relevant. And yeah, red on grey is awesome, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
But red on black as well. So yeah, Cobra.
Nice. I've gone some weird ones here. I've specifically gone on, not necessarily the film, just love the artwork for them. So my first one, Wildcats, again with the old school Warner home video format. That's just a great 80s
Yeah, it's
cover.
brilliant. It really is.
It's really good, fun cover. We've got Rod Lane down there, Jason
Yeah.
Nick Corrie, as he was in this one. And that's just really well designed.
Is that the bloke from Police Academy? It's the later one. The
You tell
big
me.
house.
You tell me on that one.
So,
Oh, okay, yeah, maybe. This is a pretty good film, actually. I rewatched it. You couldn't get away with making it now, but as a design cover, like Cobra, I think they were starting to make an effort now because they've got rid of all the white on the back. You got the green, the playing field.
Yeah.
They're making an effort on there. And I mean,
You get a bit more Goldie on as well, wouldn't you? Because she was hot then.
yeah, but it's cool though, because you got the black and white, then you got Goldie in the gold appropriately. And they've got a just coming out of the frame look.
Yeah.
Overlapping.
That is a cool, very
Great
cool
logo. Yeah. Wildcats. Just turn that out of the way.
Next one for me is a more recent one, the Gremlins 2.
Good one.
Gremlins 2. So I was going to go Gremlins.
Yeah.
I think this is a better poster, which is very controversial, but this to me is, you got Gizmo,
Yeah.
and you got obviously the Gremlin, and the Gremlin one, just the Gremlin bursting out the poster.
Yeah. Well, that was like a later thing, wasn't it? Because that was quite clever, really, because they had the original, everyone knows the original Gremlins poster. It was just Billy holding the box with Gizmo peering out, and they adapted it to, once everyone knew what a Gremlin looked like. So it's not,
okay.
So it's not spoiling the surprise. They can sell it with the Gremlin.
The Gremlin.
Yeah.
The video we've got has got that. So yeah, that's the video, the original video. So yeah, but yeah, I love that. That's a great.
That's an interesting call. Like going by what I've just said, though, it's almost still hiding the Gremlin.
Yeah.
Now, is that because the Gremlins in this one were all so different, so they don't want to spoil what they look like?
Yeah, I mean, this one, it had glasses on and talk. I think I see talking one into the brain.
Yeah, brain Gremlin.
Yeah, brain Gremlin. So yeah, it doesn't give too much away. Just a bit told.
It's a great cover, lovely poster.
Bit Jaws-esque with a tagline.
Yeah,
Jaws 2. But then when they started doing this bit where the sort of the regular format of the back with the 3 pictures, quite liked. It's better than having one picture of Sean Connery on the phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gremlins 2.
Nice. My second pick is one where I think people agree, because we posted this online the other day and lots of people agreed with me, as in just the film and the artwork. But you had a shit Bond. I got a good Bond. You two a kill. Just again, just great artwork, great poster. I mean, that's a really cool image of Grace Jones. Painted image, again.
It's just everything, the red and the black.
Yeah.
And then the continuing of the swirl.
It's a really good painting as well, because there's the original painting on the back, and there's this one where whoever the artist was, it's slightly exaggerated the proportions.
Yeah.
And it just looks really frigging cool. I feel a little for Tanya Roberts, who was like super hot in this film, but she did get a poster where they're standing on the bridge. So she is in the alternative poster.
But that's better, isn't it, weirdly?
Oh, this is like iconic. Yeah, it's great. Yeah, it's really.
I thought the other one's a bit too busy.
Yeah, it's really cool how they incorporated Grace Jones into the James Bond intro and the gun barrel.
Yeah.
I think that's great. Yeah. You too. I like the film as well. It's one which I remember a lot growing up. Last one
for me, and this, you can't beat this.
This wins.
This wins the whole competition.
This only gets one little knock from me, but I've spoken about it before. Yeah,
I can't remember. Then this wins for the front cover alone. Batman. That's how you do a video.
Yeah, there's so much cool about her.
But Jack Nicholson, Michael Keaton, Batman. That's all you need to know.
Yeah.
Not even Tim Burton.
But they made an effort. Put it in a yellow case.
Yeah, that's a good thing. Yeah, good yellow case.
Open up the tape. Yellow background.
Yeah. One bit there.
Yeah, sure.
I used to like these. Yellow background on the tape. I remember it's just maybe it's a spool on the back. But I like when they started doing that little gold thing around.
Did that go on a lot of them? I don't.
Yeah, Gremlins 2. I've just seen Gremlins 2.
Okay.
It was a little gold thing around the edges. So I remember when I copied Gremlins 2, I got some foil from the top. I took chocolate bar and tried to glue it on it. You shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, but that Batman front side is fucking brilliant. Back is amazing, even though they say it's a template one. But
we like his contrasting colours on black, yellow, black, red. Boom, boom. It works.
They didn't say that film. It just says it's dead good.
Is that not?
Yeah,
it's nice. There's no even synopsis on the back. I never noticed that.
Saying it's really good. Watch it.
Yeah,
and that's shit up to me. But if you can't sell Batman.
My only knock on that one.
Go on.
Cover's too busy. They should have followed the American format. Just the logo, nothing else.
Is that what they did?
Yeah. Nothing else. Didn't even say Batman. Just the logo. That would have been.
Yeah. I like to see that. Yeah. I do like Batman though. It just brings back so many memories as well. Of that.
That's my only knock on. That's my only knock on perfection.
It is amazing, isn't it? And it's fucking easy. What about being lazy? Let's just put the fucking Batman single on a box. But in reality, what would you rather have? That or that?
Which one you hired tonight, kids?
Okay, so
My last one.
I can't believe this.
Really? Well,
Yeah.
it's not my favourite film or all time. I just think, and it's perhaps not my favourite out of my 3 favourites. I don't know, but it's one that I've really grown to love. Again, it's just how it's laid out. Who's That Girl? The Madonna Griffin Dunn film. I just think it's a lovely, lovely cover, lovely poster artwork. Very underrated film. Have you seen it?
No, I haven't, to be honest with you.
It's a great
I love
film.
Griffin doing it as well.
I think Madonna was fighting a losing battle around this point when it came to acting. People were just ready to knock her,
Yeah, I think
regardless of how good the film was. And this is just a really good, fun 80s comedy, if you want to call it thriller, I don't know. Amazing soundtrack. I never really fancied her that much in this stage.
No, that was like, what year was it?
It's about 87, I think.
Really?
86, 87. Yeah, 87. But now I get it. This is one which made sense to me over time.
What about Body of Evidence?
Well, I like that for different reasons, but it's yeah, I just think it's a great cover.
Oh, it's
And
a bit
again,
like
it
cover.
carries on over to the soundtrack. It's a lovely poster. If you've not seen the film, check it out because it's well worth seeing. Might put it on in a bit. So yeah,
So,
what do you think?
3 shit, 3 good. Oh, 6 shit, 6 good.
Yeah,
Warner Brothers. If you like it, we'll do another one.
love to know about yours as well.
Yeah, let us know. Warner Brothers only for this video, please. Good shit and good. Shit and good.
Some shit, some good.
Some shit, some good.
All righty, take
care.
it easy.
Cheers.